cat that's cute like that. I want a 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 cat that's cute like that. Kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow. Kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow, kitty meow meow, kitty kitty meow meow.
What people did and see where you guys all did it, but it's awesome. We move on to the next round. Thank you, sweets. Thank you, Cuddle Me. Hello, Cuddle Me. I'm super excited for everybody, and we have just a couple questions. We have a new cat friend. Hello. Thank you, sweets. Thank you, Goose. And so as we go, here we have our new guest, Cuddle Me. Ooh, let's see those kitties. Hello. Oh no, it's the kitties for me.
The kitties are coming. The kitties are coming.
Me.
Oh Lord, I'm so big. Hi, how you doing?
Thank you for coming in and being on Meow and Me. We just had to restart the stream. It crashed.
That's always fun. I love that for you.
Can we see your cat right away?
Yeah, they're coming.
Oh,
they're coming. Are they?
You have somebody getting them for you? I need.
Yeah, I just sent minions to go bring me cats.
Ooh.
Because I tried bringing them with me before, and they were like, "No, I don't want to." Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
She's got minions, you guys. Hello? I need a minion.
Hello, can I have a cat?
Who wants a minion? Press 1.
Now, please.
Kitty, yes, I won, Bart. I did win.
Kitty assistance.
Yes,
I got kitty assistance.
Round 4 is tomorrow.
Congratulations on your battle.
Thank you. That was the 3rd round of, this has been 3 days of solid battles, and tomorrow will be a 4th.
Nice, nice.
Hi, Steve-O. Hi, sweets. Thank you, Noopy.
I don't know that the cats are cooperating currently.
Okay, well, that's okay. We'll come on with they'll come when they want to, and we'll look at them then. Cuddle Me, tell me how many cats do you have?
I have 2 cats.
Okay, what are their names?
Brutus and Caesar.
Brutus and Caesar. How old is Brutus?
They're both the same age. They're both 2 years old, and they're both female.
Oh, they're both okay.
We didn't exactly sex them correctly when we got them. And my partner at the time was a massive Roman times fan. So they got named Brutus and Caesar early on before they got named. Hi, Brutus.
We're running just a little bit late. Never give up. There was some problems with my battle. I apologize. Oh, which one is this?
This is Brutus.
Oh,
they're sisters, so they look almost identical. Over this side. Buddy, this side. Where are you taking
this?
This?
Very pretty. Yeah, I'm sorry, never.
Teddy, out of here, please.
Oh, look at it.
What do they say? Never work with children or cats or animals?
Well, good luck. Yeah, I know that we're flexible. Well,
Okay. All right, shut the door, please.
oh,
Kitties. Oh, go on.
she's wrestling kitty.
Brutus,
We won, yes.
calm down. All right, Brutus is out. Caesar's in.
Oh,
We're just gonna play with Caesar.
Caesar.
Brutus doesn't love me so much.
It glitches out hard. What do you mean? It's glitching for her?
The
Or-
five battles. They go
Oh.
nuts.
Yes,
Is that what it was? A fives battle? Yeah.
Yes, it was a fives battle.
Yeah.
Caesar
I've had
is
one before. They-
adorable. So they're brothers,
Sisters.
sisters. Look at that big fluffy baby. Yes. Love. Oh
She's
my
very
god.
cute. They were both, so my friends told me that she'd adopted, thank you, Ruby, that she'd adopted these kittens. She got 2 kittens from this, from a woman who was rehoming them. She said the mother wasn't feeding them and they were very young. She told us they were 6 weeks, but they were not 6 weeks. So what are you even hissing at? She told, you're not happy I just locked you in here, are you? That they were 6 weeks, but they were definitely much younger. I think they were closer to 4 weeks, so they were quite teeny tiny. The 2 that my friend had gotten, one passed away, and my partner at the time, I said, well, look, I went with the approach of making it his fault that we got cats. So I said, can we get 3 kittens? And he was like, no. I'm like, okay, so you told me to get 2 kittens. So I got 2 kittens.
Oh my god.
So I went and took them, and the mother was tiny and they were tiny, and we took them and we fed them and we loved them. And yes, they've had a rather enjoyable life being pampered by children, maybe traumatized by the little ones, but they like it.
The battle we won, we advanced into the next round tomorrow, everybody. If I
Yes,
have a bouncer,
congratulations.
we could let people know as they come in so that way I don't seem like an asshole, but I want to make sure I, also hear about the kitties. Hello? I love kitty cats.
Say hi. Caesar?
Caesar, so tell me how, okay, so you have 2 female cats. Does that
Yes.
get into, do they fight?
No, they'll have their moments, but they're mostly pretty good because they've always been together and they've kind of got enough space to do their own thing. What do you even, just put your leg on the table and then it's not an issue. I feel like you're not in the screen. Stop it. There you go.
Is
Be in
it-
the screen.
Oh, but Caesar's very pretty, cuddle me. Very
Yes.
pretty.
They both look so similar. So my best friend we started hanging a lot more this year, and he was coming to my house a lot. And about 2 months of him visiting and stuff, he walked into the bathroom one day and he was like, oh my God, what's happened? And I was like, what? He's like, there's 2 cats. So he didn't realize for 2 months that I had 2 cats. He thought I only had 1 cat because he kept seeing, he kept only seeing one at a time.
Because
And then until he walked,
yeah, they look
'Cause they
alike.
look the
That's
same.
why.
until he walked in one day and saw them both like lying next to each other on a mat. That's when he realized that there were in fact 2 cats. And they're
That's
pretty.
hilarious.
Brutus is a
That is so
manho.
funny.
So
Cuddle,
see,
like, so what did he like? So is he okay that you have 2 cats? I mean, is this?
oh
a
yeah,
love
oh
connection?
yeah, he's my friend. He's my friend. He's my friend. I don't care if he's not okay.
Thank you, Scout.
But he's my housemate now, so he's well aware of the cats.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he was
He liked the cats so much he moved in.
I know yeah, let's say that. He hates cats and he loves up on Brutus like nobody's business. Tell everyone. Daddy loves
Oh.
Brutus.
Okay, Scout.
And yeah, so Brutus is a bit of a manho. She will suck up to any male that comes near this house. She will lick them, nibble them, bite them. She likes to lick underarms. Brutus is the weird one. Caesar's kind of normal. Brutus has some issues.
What else? Okay, so my Chuck Norris likes to lick toes. You said you have one that likes to lick your underarm?
Not mine, only men's.
Has anybody woken up in the middle of the night with
Oh
like?
yes, oh yes. So I was in a relationship up until just over a year ago, and my partner at the time, the cat would always be coming in and like licking his underarm or nibbling. He would wake up so many times the cat just nibbling his underarm, which is not pleasant, if you can imagine.
Dead. I am.
Especially when they were little kitties and they've got those sharp teeth.
Yes, right. Oh, thank you for the gifts, you guys. If you are coming in just now, this is Cuddle Me. We're running a little late for Meow and Me. Meow and Cuddle Me is talking to us about Brutus and Caesar, her 2-year-old sister kitties. And we just found out a secret that they like to lick men's underarms. So
it's not Caesar. Caesar doesn't do such things, do you, Caesar? It's just Brutus. Brutus is the kinky
just
one.
Brutus. I love it. So why did you decide to get kitties, Cuddle Me?
Oh, that was not a well thought through plan. We've had cats before, and our last cat had passed away from a snake bite, unfortunately. He was predominantly inside, but he would just go out in the yard. And he decided one day to jump the fence and found himself a snake. So that was not very nice. Like, we used to go out in the yard with him. He would just go out with us. So that was quite sad for him. And we were all very heartbroken, and we were adamant we were never getting a kitty again. So it wasn't until my friend had adopted these kittens. She adopted 2 kittens. Please, why do you always do this? Okay, Caesar is weird. Caesar eats hair. Caesar likes to chew on people's hair.
I love chewing on my own hair sometimes when I was 6, but now I'm no longer.
Yeah. As a kid, I chewed on my wet hair. I thought that was.
That's what I was saying. I
used to suck on my hair. I used to suck the water out of my hair. Are you just holding it in your mouth? Okay. But yeah, so my friend had gotten these kittens that were not doing so well, and she'd told me that there were more kittens there that needed, someone to take them. And this woman wasn't dealing. She had a house full. When I went there was like dogs and cats and everything. And the mother was so scrawny. She was tiny. She was obviously not doing a very good job of feeding them, though they usually look scrawny and rough when they're feeding little babies anyway. But yeah, so it was more spur of the moment that these kitties kind of needed a place, and we were like, well, we could have kitties. And my son, my youngest 2 love cats. And my 8, well, he was then 6, 6-year-old has autism, and I thought that it would be a good thing for him to have like a little kitty to go cuddle with, and he does. So they'll usually go sleep on his bed, and when he's really heightened, he'll sometimes just go grab a cat and be mad and just walk into the room with a cat. Yes, Teddy. Upstairs now, please. Not right now.
Mom, for some reason, my shoes are hurting.
Okay, can you go take them off upstairs, please? Buddy, come back in 10 minutes.
It's so sweet.
Up and shut the door, please.
Is that a bird?
No, it's my children.
Oh, so they're so beautiful. So tell me, oh my God. Wow. So
You
pretty.
girl?
She's very pretty. She's so pretty.
This is going to be fun. I'm also allergic to cats, so this is going to be great later.
Oh my God. I just want to squish her. Oh, I love
They're fine if I don't get too close, and I just take allergy tablets, and then I just sort of keep my distance. But this will be a fun experience later.
Have you noticed like any things in your household by getting a cat that have improved?
No, we have a crazy hectic household all the time, so there's not really change to that. But yeah, my son, my 8-year-old, when he's having a meltdown, an ASD meltdown or something, he'll grab a cat and go chill out and cuddle. And he can sit there and pat them and calm down. So it gives him another coping mechanism to calm down. The 5-year-old loves the cats. He loves it. He's very gentle with them, which is really good. So he's never been rough with them or anything like that. He's always just grabs them. Sometimes he'll hold them in a not entirely perfect way, but he generally does around the tummy and supports things and tries to do it properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Doesn't
no,
he?
I'm just curious, like, what do you think are the main things that that if somebody's in the audience and maybe they're just like watching and thinking like, well, do I want a cat? What would you say the most important things are to think about if you want to be a cat owner?
Definitely expect that you're going to have to de-sex it as soon as possible. You don't want little kittens. And most areas in the world have lots of overbreeding of cats and things like that. So you don't want kitties that are going to end up in homes that are unknown and you have no idea what's going to happen to them. You are going to have to maintain and look after that cat every day, whether you are sick or not, whether you want to go on holidays. So if you can't, you need to have something else in place. You either need to have a kitty litter tray or, well, I have like the cat genie thing, which is like an automated cat litter tray, which is, I recommend those. Train them young to like that because it all plugs in and you have to change it. You just top it up.
Right? Those are kind of nice to have. I mean, yeah, I think that's really important advice to think about as well for everybody.
Also like their vet care and everything like that. They're not just a thing that you get that sits around the house. You want to keep them wormed, fleed, all those things. So you've got to look after your kitties because they'll live a nice long life, especially keeping them indoors so they don't get to wildlife, especially in Australia. That's a big hazard to our native wildlife is that the cats getting out and destroying animals, things like sugar gliders, even koalas, things like that. So it's very important to keep your cats indoors, especially at night.
What is the sugar glider?
A sugar glider, they're like a little marsupial thing that, I don't know, they're cute. They're so cute. Google it. I recommend it. They're like, they're kind of like a squirrel. They do fly. They glide. Well, they don't fly, they glide.
They glide. Oh my God.
But they glide really far. Like it's insane. They get like the uplifts of wind and they go nuts. Yeah.
OMG. I cannot. Well, okay.
But to cats, they look like a tasty flying snack. So. Wow. That's crazy. So tell everybody on here, because we're not familiar with you. Like, when do you stream on the app, Cuddle Me? Like, do you stream every day? Do you stream once a week? Like, how? Generally,
how to connect with you.
Generally, I stream every day. I stream 9 p.m. for my time, which is usually around like now it's 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But then I'll also jump on throughout the day or different times as well. But that's kind of my set time that I try and do every day. Obviously, here and there I miss it. Deal with it. Usually, I then have an inbox full of messages. Where are you? Are you okay? I'm bored. So. Yeah, we're definitely on every day, grinding it out, having fun with people. So the kitties don't really get on stream very often. They've only been on a couple of times when they come across my path and get on. So this is, their moment to shine.
Yeah, I love both of your cats are gorgeous. Please favorite Cuddle Me, you guys. Look, not only does she have 2 beautiful cats, now you can go into her stream and talk to her and say, how are Brutus and Caesar? You have something to talk to her about. And gosh.
Why do you look depressed?
She is so beautiful, Cuddle Me. So if you have social media, Cuddle Me, that people could follow you on?
Yeah. I do. I'm on Instagram. It's in my bio. If not, it's cuddle.mexo. So It's on there. Maybe I'll post more kitty pictures. Oh, we're covered in fur. We're done. We're
I'm
covered
gonna
in
have an
it.
allergy attack now. Thank you. Well,
Yeah, that's all right.
I
You're fine.
appreciate you like bearing with me tonight.
You're all good.
You know, we had a big audience. The stream just crashed, and I appreciate you bearing with the glitches.
These things
and
never go
stuff.
to plan.
Yeah, sometimes that's the way it is, and sometimes we just roll with the punches for what we need to do. That's what
That's
I
it.
appreciate it. Please, can't see you on faves? Well, unfave and refave. That's what I would do. You know, if you can't see,
Just search. You just might not be showing up in faves in the stream. It'll be a
yeah,
glitch. It's
cuddle
always
me.
one of
Yeah.
those fun ones.
Well, cuddle
One of
me.
those
I
fun ones.
appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you
in
so
last
much for
year.
having me. Thank you for including me. I appreciate it. I like to get to show off my kitties, so thank you very much. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. I'm excited. Let's go. I love the kitties. Hello. We're gonna. So that was cuddle me, you guys. Um, Look, it is with deep regret that we started so late. For everybody, especially, you know. So we've got just a little bit of time. We have Never Give Up here. I think she's in the room, right? We're going to have her as our next guest about the kitties. We're just going to ask a couple kitty questions. What is the proper term for a group of kittens? Is it a kettle, a kindle, a caboodle, or a kine? Do you know a kettle? A kettle is not the answer. It'll probably show up later, Fred. Okay, is it a Kindle? It's a Kindle. This is a weird night. It's a weird night, you guys. Hey, Never Give Up. Is this your kitty?
This is Chloe, yeah.
Chloe. Hello, Chloe. Wow. Wow, she's really pretty too. I feel like we need to have like kitties of the meet me street kitties, you know? I try to take pictures of people's kitties when I'm in their stream and put them on. Well, now, Never Give Up. Please tell me what your cat's name. You said Chloe. You have, is that her full name, or do you have like?
Nah, she's just Chloe.
Okay, so, you know, like my cat has 3 names. It's like Binka, Alexander, and then my last name.
Well, technically she has my last name according to the vet, but you know, I only call her Chloe.
I love it. I love it. So how old is Chloe?
People don't typically believe this, but she's actually 20.
Oh, fantastic. I love it. Yes, I do believe it. I do. So Chloe is an older kitty. She's beautiful. Look at how beautiful she is, everybody. Look. Oh my God. I just wanna this kitty cat. So tell me, Chloe, so you got Chloe 20 years ago.
I did.
Do you remember how you got Chloe? Look, it's such so long.
It's kind of a funny story because I was 11 at the time, and you are just gonna be stuck, okay? I was coming close to my birthday, and I really wanted a pet, and I really wanted a dog because I'm actually not much of a cat person, but I'm her person, if that makes sense. But I really wanted a dog, and my parents didn't think at 11 years old that I was responsible enough yet to make sure I walk the dog, clean up after the dog, you know, all of the stuff, feed the dog, right? And they said, you know, like a cat's a little bit easier because they're a little bit more independent. The cat litter is a once a week kind of thing instead of and every day. They don't need walks. So it was just like, can I feed her and keep her alive pretty much? At first they didn't want me to have an animal at all. They thought I was too young for it. And I threw a little fit, which my parents usually don't cave to, but they had a talk and they said yes. And it just so happened to be a family that my sister and I would babysit for, had kittens.
Ooh.
And they offered a kitten for free, which was awesome. And so they said that like if my parents would say yes, I could have one. And so when they said yes, I told them, and they actually picked her out for me. She was the runt of the litter, and they thought that she would be perfect for me based off of her tame and all that. And you are being such a brat right now. So we eventually got her at 6 weeks old. It was like 5 to 6 weeks old. And I had her since. I remember bringing her home that first day. She would not shut up in the car. It was like the loudest kitten meow that you could imagine the entire way. And the first day I brought her home, I was sitting in a chair and I was allowing her to like walk back and forth to kind of get to know me, but also not over smother my brand new kitten. And the next thing I know, after hearing a meow, 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 I hear a little fart, and she pooped right beside me. So that was me learning that when she meows that much, it means she has to use the cat box, because she was trained to use the cat box from the day that she was born. And so I learned real quick. But I've had her ever since, and now she's just a little brat.
Oh,
You want this?
that is so impressive. What do you feed your cat?
She's on IMS. So she was on regular IMS for, sorry, this is like cat jerky. She was on IMS her entire life pretty much. And then as she became an adult, I switched her to the adult IMS brand. Thank you, Goose.
Wow, that's awesome. So, okay, have you noticed any digestive changes or anything as your cat has become an older cat?
Her teeth bug her now. She has a buildup of plaque that, is not really something we can repair at her age anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, the only time that she's ever truly had too much issue, like I switched her recently in the last year or so, where she is mostly soft food. So she's mostly on a liquid diet now. I do leave hard food available to her that she can eat in between. She doesn't overeat it because, again, like teeth. But she does eat it sometimes, which is really good for her, keeping her. See, if I touch her jaw, she's like, don't touch my jaw, because of that buildup. If I just squeeze, she's like, nope.
Did the vet want to remove those teeth then, or just no?
They said that the surgery with her age is dangerous surgery. So it's best that if it's not something that's, going to cause infections and actually cause any disturbances, if she stops eating, that will be a big thing. But okay, you want more, don't you? That would be something to watch for. But she did recently have a bladder infection, which is not a fun thing. And then because of that, I took her into the vet, and she learned, well, we learned that she has kidney disease.
Oh,
So that was a big change. She didn't eat for 3 days, which scared the crap out of me. She was peeing everywhere, which was the bladder infection, and she wasn't drinking either, and she's just wanting to go for the treats. But it scared me for a little while. She's back to normal. Obviously, you can see she's all over the treats. But they did say that it's only stage 2 liver disease or kidney disease, which is surprising for someone her age. But they did say that most likely she has like cancer on her gallbladder or something like that, from what they saw. But it would be a lot more tests to be able to figure that out, which is, hundreds of dollars. So they kind of just said, let her live her life. She's old.
yeah. I mean, at this point, she has been 20 years is a really, have you I mean, this is a hard question, and I'm just going to ask it because it is a hard question. Have you thought about what life might be like without your cat?
I'll be completely honest. Like, she doesn't even look like she's 20. She doesn't act like she's 20, which you can kind of
I-
see. But I will have days where I'll think about it, because there'll be days where she spends most of the day sleeping. She's not super active. Days when she'll eat her food and then she'll vomit it up or something like that, which I know it comes with age or
Mhm.
just being a cat sometimes, but I will have days where I end up just like breaking down crying, thinking that I'm going to lose her soon. Um, I've definitely prepared myself for it. I will never be getting another cat. So
Aw.
they're a long commitment. And as much as people say that cats don't have feelings, they really do.
Oh,
If I'm sick, she's right there. She's on top of me. If I have a chest cold, she's lying on top of my chest because she knows that that's hurting me. If I'm upset, she's there. Thank you, Goose.
that.
She's people don't realize that, like, as much as yeah, they spend a lot of their time on their own, they're okay with just sleeping. You can leave them for hours of the day. They still need that cuddle time. They still need that attention, and they actually do. Um, they do have their humans.
And they really do, and they need their humans too. I mean, it's a dual, it's dual in nature, right? Yeah, like 100% dual. You know, it matters too. It matters is all I'm gonna say. 100%. Um, what is your favorite story? What is your favorite story about your kitty Meow?
um, Other than the time that she pooped on me,
That is that's an adorable story.
was it definitely was. I can definitely say honestly, when we moved back, so I lived in Vancouver. I'm Canadian.
Oh,
And I
you're
lived
from
in
Canada?
yeah.
I love
Um,
that.
yeah. So she came with me like when I moved out to Vancouver for university, she came with me. And
She
then when I moved back, oh yeah,
wow.
out
Okay.
there when I was 18. And so she was, 7 years old by that time. And I wasn't going to leave her behind. And then we moved back in the beginning of the winter-ish, late fall, in 2011.
Aww.
During that little road trip was kind of funny. My dad came to pick me up, and we drove back. Thank you. We drove back together, and so she was in her carrying case, but halfway we ended up taking a break in a motel that allowed animals. So in the motel, like, we let her wander around, but because it was a place that she doesn't really know, she ended up hiding behind the dresser to the point where I had to pull the bottom drawer out the next morning to be able to like get to her. It was always the funniest things to watch her hide. When I first moved into this condo, she hid underneath my bed for the first like 3 days, but she'll come out at night. She has no problem coming out at night and exploring, but during the day, she's hidden all day. Until she kind of got used to this place, and even to this day, she still loves if she can get into my spare bedroom, because I usually keep that door shut, being I live alone. She if she can get in there, she'll go in there. It's like the place that she can't get to, that's where she wants to be.
I love it. If you're just coming in, Canna, thank you. If you're just coming in with This Is Meow and Me, this is our second guest tonight. Our first guest was Cuddle Me, and now we have Never Give Up. We are talking cats tonight. This is a cat show about cats, and we love cats here. So we are just chilling with our kitties. Hello, Meow. Purr. That's what we do here on Tuesday nights in this stream. So I I I feel like this is such an amazing story of cat ownership, of long-term cat ownership, of commitment, of dedication to your cat, of loving your cat. It's a beautiful love story. Um, people probably here would agree, like cat lovers would definitely agree with me that this is a love story. Other people would be like, oh my God, Kitty is insane, you know? But it is right, RH, right, Fred? Yeah, we love it. And there are people in the cut for sure who are in the background who are not going to admit about like getting all teary-eyed and stuff in the comments and stuff, but it's a beautiful love story of a girl and her cat, you know? My daughters are 16 and 14, and I have two cats, and we've had our cats too, since they were young, like that. And so, I'll probably never let my kitties out of here, but I could see, I hope to have my kitties for 20 years. I'm not gonna lie. I joke about getting a taxidermist for my cats and having them stuffed, but I actually might mean it in some weird way. So, yeah, I'm a little weird, I guess, but whatever. Enough about me. Okay, we didn't come here to talk about my cats. Tell me also, like, you said your cat can kind of sense things about you. Like, what things can she sense about you?
Um, she senses a lot, like the way she just looks at me. She senses a lot about whether I'm feeling well. So like I said, when I'm sick, she's right there. If I'm sick in bed, she is in my bed with me all day. Um, if I suffer with severe depression and anxiety disorder. And if I'm having days where I'm having those anxiety attacks, I'm hyperventilating, she's worried. I can hear her, she's meowing, she's following me around. She wants to know what's wrong because my whole energy is off.
Right.
Uh, she also is a little bit old and senile, so she forgets where I am sometimes. So if she wasn't in here, she'll go into the living room. Literally sometimes she just leaves the bedroom and goes into living room, and then she screams for me, wondering where I am. That's just old age. But she can tell like my energy when it's different. Even today I was gone for most of the day. I came home and I was in a really good mood when I got home, and she could sense that. So she's following me around with big eyes, and she's just like, "Mama, pick me up." Like, "Mama, I want to hold." Like, I sit on the toilet and she's like, "I want up on your lap." And I'm like, "No, I'm on the toilet." Like, leave me alone. But that's what she does. And then, she can be a brat. I put the treats away, so she's a little upset with me right
Yeah,
now.
she's done. She's done with you. She's like, no treat. Well, it's so funny. My cat, one of them is literally laying right by my foot down here on the chair. My cat's, I totally resonates with me. That's a beautiful story, as well. A beautiful testament to how cats can be sensitive and kind and can feel things and very perceptive to energy, right? And that's something that a lot of times dogs get a lot of credit for, not to say that they aren't awesome too, but cats don't get credit for that. And I think that's an important thing to know, that cats can be that as well in somebody's life. um a
Yeah,
couple more questions. Have you ever had to dump anyone because they didn't like your cat?
No, because I've just never gotten into a relationship if they didn't at least make an effort to get along with her. They don't have to be like a cat person. They don't have to be, super cuddly, because she's very picky. She's not declawed. She's very, very much has her claws, but she won't scratch me or bite me.
Yeah.
But she will scratch or bite someone else if they get in her space. So it was really funny because I'll invade her space all the time. She'll be asleep and I'll just kind of jump on her and like wake her up. And as long as she instantly recognizes that it's me, she doesn't freak out. She yells at me because I woke her up, but my ex tried to do the same thing. She was awake, but he tried to get her face, like his face close to hers, like, I can do this, and she'll just put up with it.
Right.
he tried to do the same thing, and because he never truly made too much of an effort to like really get along with her, he just kind of put up with her. She freaked out and scratched him because he got in her bubble. But if you make the effort to get to know her, actually get like spend some time actually like petting her, playing with her, or whatever, let her get close to you because she will. If you're sitting on the couch, she's gonna come see who you are. But if you give her that good energy, like she'll just love on you. If not, then she may, not be the happiest one around you if you don't really have the energy that she resonates with, but she's good.
I know. I'm in love with your kitty cat. Chloe is beautiful. And okay, I have to somehow wrap this up when I just love talking about cats, right? So, name the biggest thing that you would say that's important for somebody kind of in the audience about cat ownership. If somebody's thinking about getting a cat, or like I'm saying a cat specifically because people who come in here have actually adopted cats because of the show. So
Oh,
I say, what is the one thing that you actually suggest, or a few things maybe that you suggest as being a seasoned professional expert cat owner and having this beautiful love story with Chloe? What is some of the things that you say that are really important for people to know if they're thinking about getting their own baby?
I think the biggest thing is to know that every cat does have its own personality. So
Yeah.
make sure that when you get to know a cat, kittens are great because they'll actually learn their personality by their person. She has a very similar personality to me, which is how we can get along so well. She understands who I am and I understand who she is. Um, but definitely know that they have personality, know that they have feelings too. You don't get a cat just because you only want to play with them like once a month. You want to make sure that you want a pet in your life in general, and cats have those needs as well of attention, luckily just not as much. um and train your cat. Your cat can be trained. Cats don't have to be aggressive, they don't have to respond. I can play with her where she gets excited and she wants to start kicking. She'll wrap her arms around me and she'll start to kick with her hind legs because that's what they do. And she'll go to bite me, and as soon as my face is near her, instantly her whole body will relax. She knows that my face is completely off limits to her, and if she's ever getting too excited and she forgets that my arm is attached to me, I just stick my face near her and instantly she stops. She's never swatted at my face. She never has bitten my face. Um, and the only times that she ever truly like goes to scratch or bite is my arms when I'm playing with her. She doesn't do it just because of out of anger, or just being a aggressive cat or anything, because that's how we grew up. That's how I taught her. And all cats can be done like that as well. They just like dogs will feed off your energy as they're growing up. Cats do the exact same thing. So I think that's super important to be aware of if you're prepared to spend that time with them so that they can learn it as well.
Jay said that he wishes he was a cat, then he would get more attention paid to him.
That's funny.
I know. Poor Jay. Meow. Yeah. So last things as we wrap up with you tonight, never give up. When do you stream? Are you a streamer? Do you have social media that people can connect you with?
I am a streamer. I used to stream every day, but when I returned to work, it became a lot more difficult. But I still stream as much as I can, usually around 8:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern is when you can find me live almost every second day. She does come on every once in a while. Oh, she's getting mad at me now. She does come on every once in a while. She'll ask to come up if I'm sitting down, so you might get to see her. I do have socials. They're in my profile. I've got my Instagram, my Snapchat in there. I even play video games, so my Twitch is in there. And I have a feature show that I'm working on. It's not submitted to be featured just yet, but we're getting a few episodes in so that we can submit it. And we'll be tackling that in the new year.
Nice. I love it. And never give up. Um, so we are, just so we're clear, we are allowed to come into your stream and say meow and ask about Chloe.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are allowed to do that, you guys. We are allowed to come by, say meow, say hello, to make sure you favorite Never Give Up. You heard she streams every night, 8:30. There's no reason we can just like do a little drive-by on her. Jay is just on Tuesdays. Who is JT? Is that which one we're talking about? There's so many J's. So I don't know.
This is exactly what I mean, though. I can annoy the hell out of her. She hasn't scratched me or anything. She's
No,
trying to
she loves you. She loves you, and I love it. I am going to be stalking you. Like, I didn't know you had such a love affair with your cat, and like it's so special to me. Like, I have cats. It's just so special to me. Thank you for taking your time to be here tonight. Sorry for the delay on having you come in, and my stream crashed right before we started. And then I came in a little late, so it's been a little rocky of a night. I appreciate your time and for you coming here and for rolling with the punches tonight.
Absolutely. Congratulations on winning your battle, too.
Thank you. We have round 4 tomorrow, so we'll see. This has been this will be a 4-day battle affair. So
Right? It's insane, but I'll do great. See, she just walked away and flopped over just out of arm's reach, so I had to stop bugging her.
She does that. Well, I do that too. Like my cats, well, sometimes my one cat, he has a claw and he'll rim my nose when he wants me to wake up and feed him. He doesn't claw me. He just takes his one claw and just like rubs it on my nostril.
They are interesting animals. If she's out of water, she'll come up and she'll just like nibble on an arm. She won't hurt me, but you'll just feel it, just the little nibble. And she's like, I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. Like, mama.
Right. Like, what? Go give me my foods. Okay. Well, everybody hit Never Give Up with a favorite. Thank you so much for your time tonight. We've got Florida Girl next. I'm so excited. Peace out. You definitely need to favorite her. Go visit her stream. Ask her about her kitty cat, Chloe. That was beautiful. Yes, she is awesome. If you haven't hit her up. I mean, you have a lot to talk to her about too now. Like, you heard more about her story. You know, I'm sure she doesn't mind talking about that with you. So my next guest is so exciting too. Like, we have another Meow owner, even though we're running just, a little bit behind here. We're going to ask a couple questions. My question is, all cats are born with what color eyes? Black, pink, green, or blue? Black, pink, green, or blue? Jay says black. Black is not the right answer. Moon says blue. Blue is correct. Blue is correct. Okay. What percentage of cat's bones are in its tail? There are no bones in a cat's tail. 20%, 10%, or 2%. Jay says 2. That's wrong. Moon says 10. 10 is correct. Wow. Moon is like knowing all his cat trivia. Okay. This is the winner from last week. What is it called when a cat needs the ground? Is it called sneagling?
Hello, Discover card.
Rubbing?
Play our cashback match.
Kneading or snurgling?
You earn at the end of your first year, automatically.
It's
that simple.
Is it called? Okay, someone says kneading. That is not correct. Snurgling. That is correct. Snurgling is the answer. When a cat meets the ground, it's called snurgling. I know, we always can think it's called kneading, but it's actually a snurgle. You could potentially like pick up somebody and be like, "Hey baby, you want to snurgle tonight? How's your snurgling game?" You could just ask, like, "How's your snurgling game? Do you want to snurgle? You want to snurgle? Okay. How many different cat sounds or how many different sounds can a cat make? 10, 27, 150, or 100? 10, 27, 150, or 100? And Jay says 100. That is correct, Jay. Good job. A cat can make up to 100 different sounds. A dog can make around 10. All right. What year was the first major cat show held in the United States? 1895, 1921, 1952, or 1842? 1952. Nope. We have 1895, 1921, or 1842. 1895. That is correct. 1895. Goose and Jay got it. Okay, Andrew, I'll get to it later. Welcome to Meow and Me. Okay, cool. Okay, what is the normal body temperature of a cat? 98 degrees Fahrenheit, 94 degrees Fahrenheit, 106 degrees Fahrenheit, or 102 degrees Fahrenheit? Who has the answer? 102? Ooh, Jay knows all the answers. How is this possible? He knows all about. Okay, yes, that is correct. What breed of cat has a reputation for being cross-eyed? Is it a Himalayan? Is it a Persian, a Siamese, or an Egyptian Meow? Jay says Siamese. Wow. He's like getting all of them. Okay. One more question and then we're going to move on to Florida Girl. If a male cat is both orange and black, he is probably deaf, sterile, blind, or schizophrenic. Jay says schizo. No. Somebody said blind. No. AQT says sterile. That is correct, AQT. Good job. Yes, if a male cat is both orange and black, he is probably sterile. Both of these colors are carried on the female X chromosome that cats receive from their mother. We won't go into all of the explanation, but you're right. Good job. Good job. Okay, everybody, please kindly welcome Florida Girl. Florida Girl, if you're in here, please request the box. Everybody, please kindly welcome Florida Girl. Put some wine glasses in the emojis, or put some wine glass emojis in the comments. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to Meow and Me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Florida Girl, can we see your meow?
Sure.
Hi, Miss Bay. Welcome, you guys. Ooh, this is a baby meow.
Yeah, so I have two. So this is Mo. And he's a short-haired tabby. And then I also have a long-haired tabby. If I can get him, but
How beautiful is him? Oh, I see you running around after him.
I can't catch him, but he's over there.
Yeah. So tell me the names of your kitty cats.
Okay, so this one is Mo. He lets me hold him a little bit longer. Well, he's gonna be antsy and probably want to go play in a second. And the other one is Bo, and he's a long-haired tabby. And I got them on Thanksgiving from a rescue place.
This Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Wow. You are a new cat. You got both
Yeah, I got both of them.
this Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Mo and Bo.
Yes.
Oh my God. Wow. I love this. Okay. So did they have a buy one, get one free and they were just trying to get rid of the kitties, or were you like,
So they were cuddling. They were cuddling in the cage together. And so I didn't want to separate them.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, that is okay. That is so sweet. I can't even right now. I cannot even right now. That is really beautiful. So tell me what took you to the animal shelter. Is that what you said? You went to the animal
Yeah,
shelter?
so I previously had a cat with my ex and we split up and then he took the cat when he moved out. And so I was lonely and I wanted a pet in my house and I love cats. So I decided to adopt the 2 cats. Yeah.
I love that. So, okay, so you got rid of a man and you decided to get 2 kitties. This
Yeah.
is amazing. It's like this you're living my life right now. Okay. Um I have 2 cats too that I got both of mine at the animal shelter. Okay, how old is Bo and how old is Mo and how old is Bo?
So they're both 8 weeks old.
They're both kittens, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're both baby kitties.
Yeah. Yeah.
My God. So tell me, do you get any sleep at night?
I do. So, with my previous cat that I had, like we would leave the door open, and so they would, come in and out and bother us when we were sleeping. So I learned not to leave the door open. And another trick I learned was with my last cat, we would let him out on the patio. So it became a habit for him to go on the patio at 3 a.m. and meow at 3 and 5 a.m. to come in and out of the house. So it was like having a kid. Like we would wake up and I would be exhausted. So I've learned not to do that.
Yeah, no, it's different. One is black and white. You mean one of her cats, David? Yeah, maybe.
And it's funny they're from the same litter and they don't look anything alike, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Female cats can have multiple sperm donors in the same litter.
Oh, that's so I never knew that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's so they could have the same litter, like they could be in heat. Female cats can be in heat, and they can have multiple baby daddies. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So one part of the litter could be like black and gray, and the other one be like brown and white. Yeah, it's all about the genetics. It's interesting how all this goes. Yes.
Yeah. That's so wow. That's interesting.
If you stick around here long enough, you'll hear all kinds of trivia questions. Eventually, you'll know them all like people. So, okay, Florida girl. So you brought 2 kitties back into your life for companionship. Is that? Do you have do you have family members as well? Is it just you, or do you have like kids, or is it just only you? Not to be personal too.
No, it's good. Yeah, I own a townhouse and it's my own townhouse, so I live alone. So I was lonely too because I was with my ex for 4.5 years. He lived in my townhouse with me, and so it's hard being alone when you're used to being with someone every single day.
I understand that for sure.
Yeah.
So, and what I like is that you decided for a cat. Now, how did you decide that you wanted to get a cat versus like a dog or a snake or?
So I have a pet sit. So I have a pet sitting business that I do like on the side, and so a lot of the time I'm not home, and so I wanted an animal because dogs you have to walk them all the time. So I wanted pets that like cats. So that's why I decided.
Yeah, no. So you have a pet sitting business.
Yes, yes. Where I live, pet sitting is like a big thing in Florida, in South Florida. So I've been pretty much booked throughout the year to pet sit for people. So usually if it's a cat, like I'll go to their house every other day and change their litter and feed them and everything. But if it's a dog, some people will pay me to stay at their house. And so I didn't want to get a dog and then, it would have been too difficult for me.
Oh my God, this is brilliant. I love this. Look, for you all looking for a second income, you heard it. Florida girl has got a hustle. Hello. You know what? I believe in this though because my cats are very loved, right? And so when I go away, even for a day, if they don't have some kind of contact with someone, they will get depressed.
Uh-huh.
I do believe that this is important. I beg people when I go out of town, please go over and play with my cats. You don't need to feed them, just go over and pet them and play with them. Yeah, absolutely. My
Yeah.
cats are very affectionate.
That's-
They
Yeah.
are kind.
Yeah, I was just out of town visiting family in Pennsylvania last week, and my best friend loves cats. So she came over here with her daughter. She has a 5-year-old, and they just played with the cats like all the time, and they loved it.
Yeah.
So it was great. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, okay, so you've been a cat owner for quite a while then. So
Yeah.
even though you just kind of got the new babies,
Yeah.
you had a previous kitty that, you basically got taken from you.
Yeah.
So from being a pet owner, what is the most rewarding part about being an owner of a cat?
I think feeling loved and knowing that you're rescuing something, like you're rescuing a little animal, because they could be on the streets, like they were dumped at a dumpster, like they would be out dumped on a dumpster, like on the street somewhere, and they were rescued. And so it's just a great feeling that you like saved a life and they're gonna have a good life and you can love them and you're gonna have them for years. Like cats live so long, so.
I know. Did you love that about Never Give Up? She's had Chloe for 20 years.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You've had yours for 1 month, but we cannot disqualify the ample amount of cat experience that you have.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of like games does Bo and Mo like to play?
So they like when I have the like little laser pointer, so they like to chase the laser pointer. I have like a kitty tree, so they like to jump on the kitty tree, and there's a feather thing hanging, so they like to hit the feather tree. And they also like to wrestle. So they'll just wrestle and chase each other around the house all the time. They love it.
I love wrestling people when I chase them around the house too. Oh, okay, that's beside the point.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's go. So okay, getting back to like some seriousness. I'm stupid sometimes. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
What okay, I'm like I threw myself off my own question thoughts, that happens from time to time. What did you say? Okay, so you're basically these are your third cats then, like your first cat, this is your third, well, 2 and 3 are your third cat of your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you know what? I love that, you have a lot of space for them to play in. But you did mention something earlier that was really good, and I want to kind of just touch base a little bit more on it. And that was like, you said, I used to let my old cat do this, and then this time I'm not doing that. Are there other things that, this is kind of like training your cat, right?
Yeah.
So Are there other things that you have found ways to train, your kitty cats that you're doing this time around that you didn't do last time?
Well, there's something actually, I have a question for you. So with my old cat, like when I was training him, if he did something naughty, I would spray him with a water bottle. Like, is that normal or is that like bad?
No, I mean, generally cats don't always like being sprayed with water bottles.
Okay.
And I think it's reasonable to spray a cat with a water bottle. I found like cats when they're at that age actually respond better to redirection, just like a toddler.
Okay.
Now, you're probably like, what? Redirection? But honestly, like if your cat's doing something naughty, you can say, no, stop. And then I take my cats and then I put them at the cat tree, right? Where they like, especially if they're scratching things that I don't want them to scratch. Now, I'm not saying my cats are like Mother Teresa by any means. They do naughty things, but that's what I did when they were really little. Like I would tell them to, if they were on the countertop and I didn't want them on the countertop, I would take them out and I'd say no. And then I'd take them over to their cat tree, or I would take them to their toys. So it's just like a matter of repetitive like motion. Of course, when you're not around, they're gonna do whatever they want to do,
Yeah, because the one just started jumping behind the TV. And I'm scared he's gonna break the TV. So I'm like, do I spray him with a water bottle? Do I redirect him? Like, what do I do? So
yeah, and behind the TV, if he wants to stay there and like lodge himself behind the TV, you're gonna have a lot of, like, is it on the wall or is it on a TV stand?
So it's like on a TV stand. So he could push it over and break the TV. So I'm like, oh, this is not a good thing.
Yeah, no, I would definitely, squirt him. Does he like that? My one cat likes water, so.
Oh, he does? Oh, I didn't even try spraying them at yet because they haven't been naughty yet. And so this is like the first thing that I've noticed they're being the one is being naughty with jumping behind the TV. And I'm like, geez, I'm going to wake up and my TV's going to be broken on the floor.
Well, you definitely could try the redirection first
and
see if that works. And then if it doesn't work, you could try like the more harsher thing would be the water bottle squirting. But the thing is like I said, like they're gonna do whatever they want to do when you're not around.
Yeah.
Like it's not, but cats can be trained. Like they are trainable. We've had cats on here that like fetch and sit and do all kinds of tricks and stuff. So I wouldn't discount the power of the water bottle. I call it the kitty cannon. I do. I got one.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome. So good. I call it my kitty cannon. And I sometimes when I'm streaming, I tell people they're bad kitties and I'll squirt them. But for real, this is a water gun. If they're being naughty, like that can happen,
Yeah.
I don't think it's abusive or anything like that to squirt your cat with water. I think it's fine. I think it's not like, it's perfectly fine. Cats are not gonna get hurt by being squirted with water.
Okay, so it's not like cruelty. Like I didn't want to be like, oh, this is bad.
To spray your cat with water when they're trying to like dump your TV.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a vet or anything like that, but from one cat owner to another, I think it's perfectly reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah. And honestly, the more you train them at this time when they're kittens, like the more they'll take that forward throughout getting older. That's one of the things that I have noticed because I got Binka when Binka was 7 weeks old and Chuck Norris was already a full grown cat. And I got the buy one, get one free at the animal shelter. That's kind of why I was teaching you about it a little bit. Speaking of Chuck, he's here to say hello.
He's so cute. He's so
very
cool.
He's here to crash the party. He
Love
may
it.
knock the stream over down. Like he likes to knock the stream down sometimes.
That's cute. Aw.
Well, back to you, Florida girl. I want to go back to you. So, okay. What is your favorite part about cats?
My favorite part about cats. I think the love that they give me, like they don't even know it that they're giving you love.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
My favorite part is that they're fluffy and I just want to squeeze like
Squish them. They're so lovable. Yes.
so fluffy, right? Like
Yeah.
and you know what? Look, he didn't run away when I did that. He's still
Love
here.
it.
He's promenading around. Anyways. But of course, Chuck is 7. How did you come up with your names for your cats, Bo and Mo?
So when I went to the shelter, their names were Montgomery and Bo, but it was spelled Beux, and I was like, no. So my mom was like, why don't you just name them Mo and Bo? And I was like, okay, that's easy. So that's what happened.
It is a really cute way to name them too. I like that, like Montgomery and Bo. Yeah,
Yeah.
see that being the case. What are you hoping, like long term, to get out of your cats?
Just I guess long-term love and affection, and yeah, pretty much long-term love and affection. They're pretty much like, they become like your kids pretty much, your
Yeah.
pets, because you have them for so long.
This is my pal for sure. He's sitting here crashing your party.
Aw.
Okay, so what I've got so far is that you're single, that you have 2 cats,
Yes.
that you live in Florida, that you have a side business of pet sitting,
Yes.
that you are beautiful. And if you guys don't favorite her, I don't know what is wrong with all of you right now. Like, if you haven't favorited Florida girl, like, are you, like, what is wrong with you?
Thank
You're
you.
here lurking. You better favorite her. Hello. Oh my God. I love this. Like, I can't wait to have you back and to see where, if you'll ever come back and see like where your cats are at now, like as they get bigger and badder and more mischievous, you know?
Of course. I can't wait.
Have they done anything that's mischievous yet besides the TV?
Let me think. Not yet. Not that I can think of. No.
Yeah, like
Oh, wait. I take that back. They one of them clawed up my curtains in my bedroom.
did the curtain hold?
It held, but I was like, oh, I really need to cut his nails.
I know, right? Like
Yeah.
I take my cats to PetSmart to clip the nails.
That's smart. Yeah. I've tried and they don't let me do it. So
It's worth the $10. That's what I found. Like I am not. I have you like try to.
and then they get mad at you and then they hate you for a day. It's not worth it.
Right, and then yeah. I mean, even though my cats won't claw me or whatever, they still like shriek and. It's just too much.
It's not worth
Too
it.
much. It's like when a toddler, runs around with a poopy diaper. It's like, ugh,
Yeah. Too much.
like, ugh. Okay. Tell us lastly, like, where can people find you streaming? Like, where are you streaming at? Like, what times? Do you have social media? Like, how can people follow you?
So I usually stream, I've been streaming less on Mimi, but I usually stream like every other day at 7:00 p.m. Eastern time on Mimi. And I just joined Kick like recently. So I'm also on Kick and my hours are kind of weird on there because I'm just figuring it out. So you can also find me on my Instagram. It's Florida Girl 200. I usually post when I'm streaming on there. So
Oh, that's good. That's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys heard it. If I know a lot of people do have Kick accounts. I know I do. I don't really stream on Kick. I have friends that do though. So yeah, absolutely. Is your name the same on Kick as it is here?
Yeah, it's the same exact name on Kick as in here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right. And you can follow her on her Instagram. It's Florida Girl 200. Hit her up, follow her, like, follow. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrewski. I mean, go talk to her, go get into her stream, and people can come in and ask you about Bo and Mo. You're okay with that?
Yeah, sometimes I show them playing with them and stuff. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Go talk to her about Bo and Mo. They're little babies. They're just tiny. She just got them at Thanksgiving to recap. They're gonna grow right up with streaming and be like, hey, I belong here. I should be a star, you know? So they're gonna think that this is all about them. That's for sure. So I know that's the way it is. So kitty cats are like that. I know.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that you want to add that I just forgot about, or anything that you wanted to share about your cats that I forgot about?
Not that I can think of. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I love cats. I mean, this is just a cat lover community. We just love our kitty cats, you know. Mike's stream crashed, I think you heard, right before, and we lost a bunch of people, and then it looks like there's problems with favorites trying to find me tonight. So that happens, you know. But thank you for rolling with the punches and staying late and all of those things, you know, because sometimes that's what happens in this world we call streaming, you know. So
yeah, it's just technology.
Yeah, we just gotta roll with the punches sometimes. I appreciating it so much. I appreciate it. So everybody, not the last chance, hit Florida Girl with a favorite. I know I did today. Please hit her with a favorite. Please go into our stream. Support those people who have kitties on the app. This is a kitty takeover. Hello. We do nothing but kitties around here.
Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm gonna have more questions about the kitties too.
Yeah, well, anytime, ask. Hit me up. You have my IG. Just shoot me a DM.
Okay.
Always, I will answer eventually. If I don't answer right away, it will happen eventually. So,
okay.
I'm like, I try to make sure I answer within the same day.
Thank you so much.
I love cats, so never feel bad about asking me a question about cats.
Aw, okay. Thank you so much.
I love it. So thank you, Florida Girl, for coming. We are wrapping up tonight's show of Meow and Me. Please, please, please favorite these awesome guests. Cuddle Me was our first guest. She had two beautiful kitty cats. You know, we had Caesar, and we also had, I think it was, oh God, now I'm starting to draw a blank on Caesar, and Caesar was the one that hung out with us. That's what I know. And then Brutus, thank you, Goose. Yes, Brutus. And then we had Never Give Up's kitty cat, Chloe. OMG. Beautiful. And then we had Yep, and then we had just now Florida Girl and her beautiful cat, new kitties, Bo and Mo, a beautiful rescue story about being part of a kitty loving community. And hello. If you guys want to be on the show, please hit up Emoji J in his messages. He is my admin. He does help connect all of the people to this show. That's because I work full time, you guys. And I, have two teenagers that are in sports and athletics. So I need some help sometimes to find people with amazing cats. If you know of a friend, please send them our way so we can get to know them and their cat. I love it. I'm so thankful for everybody coming out tonight. Thank you for coming out too for the battle tonight.